All right, has everyone flipped your bonus card?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Andy, do you want to randomize the turns since you're in charge of this?
I definitely don't want Matt last. But I definitely want him after me. Okay.
And I
Yeah.
remove this lock.
Yes, I think you should remove that lock.
And we start here. So,
All right, so Peter, you can start us off.
yes.
We're gonna need compromats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Put them in here. That's a really good point. Oh.
No, not quite.
Someone made my compromat bag look different.
Should technically be a compromat in the Ford airlocks, which, by the way, I unilaterally changed to be called the Ford airlocks.
Okay.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Put one in. Ray control, machine shop. Anyone else see any of the blue compromat icons? Oh, there's one. Okay, got it.
And we skip Veracruz.
Oh, okay. All right, Peter, hit it.
Okay. I influence stranger. I take tool. I go to life support. And I kill the chimp.
You were so that chimp that was like your best friend last game, Peter. You're like, okay.
I seen him
turn.
win last
turn.
game, so it's better not to allow it.
It's better. Shh, chimp. It's better this way.
Did the chimp end up killing everybody last game?
Last game, the chimp killed a few people, but no. What happened was that
No,
Peter
I killed
first
just one.
Just one.
Well,
and that
there
was my
some
bonus character that I need to survive.
You're modest. You're modest.
So Peter is now a suspect?
No. It's a dark section, so he is not a suspect.
Oops. Okay.
All right, Andy.
And no one should be suspect for killing ugly monster.
He's the star of the game, Peter. He's front and center on the board, and perhaps the single most important character in the entire slew.
And now he's dead.
temporarily.
Okay. I'm gonna activate Daredevil. Daredevil's gonna pick up this compromat. And go 1, 2.
I'm going to.
Yeah. I'm so tired. I'm gonna sleep for a month after this Kickstarter is up.
I'm going to suborn the security robot. And I'm going to activate the robot. Going to pick up the dive suit. And move 1, 2, and I'm done.
It's not a dive suit. They're rocket wings.
Sorry, rocket
Does it
wings.
look? They don't even look. It doesn't even look like a dive suit.
Indeed, you're quite right. It's obviously not.
Rocket wings, so not jetpack.
Yeah, it looks like a jetpack, but it should be rocket wings.
I like rocket wings.
I can understand calling it a jetpack. I don't understand calling it a dive suit.
All right. Let's influence the engineer. Pick up the compromat that we have here. And 1, 2.
Okay, so I'll influence the. Where is he? Hey. Wait. Oh, it's medical. All right. For a moment, I thought that was legal, but it's medical. Okay. I'll put 2 cubes on the border. And I'll move in. 1, I think 2. That's it.
Go 1 on the consort. Take this. Let's go into the machine shop.
All right, I'm moving the turn marker. And Peter.
Yes. I think
So Peter would be annoying me right now.
Botanist.
Freaking knew it. Like literally 15 characters.
I take 2. I go to tanks and I kill the engineer.
Hey, that's a bit radical.
It's very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Okay. Alright, then might as well reveals the botanist.
Everybody kill the botanist.
The botanist has already claimed its first victim.
So,
So where does this thing go? Up here on the disc thing or something?
you literally just said that the reason you liked it was because you can put it on the character and still see what the character is. You're just telling me that.
What I said was I liked it because it matches the on reveal power icon.
Oh, maybe that's what I was just thinking in my head. But yes, there. That's the whole. That's the reason why it looks the way.
Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, I like it. So we had betrayal. We've got someone in betrayal. This now people made fun of me for having a small betrayal box, but this, you know.
Oh, and give you something that no.
What size matters, you know.
Do I get compromise? Or do I kill? The daredevil. So the daredevil has just me on it. Yeah, okay. I'll move in here. And I'll use the botanist compromat to kill the daredevil.
Okay. You will become a suspect.
And, yeah. You're right. Maybe I don't do that. Or do I care? Do I care that much? Cares about evidence. I don't see a lot of evidence carrying in this game. Let's see, stowaway. Okay. I'm not going to do that then. Take that back. Gonna go up here. And I'm gonna pick up the helmet. I don't trust these people.
I will suborn.
No, you won't.
I will influence the daredevil. And Daredevil just has a sinking feeling about this. The plants around
Oh,
this
wait,
area.
wait. No. It's the whole reason why I revealed. This needs to go in here. During my resolve phase.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
the only reason why I revealed was to do that.
okay. Well, I'll drag him to the tanks then, and then I'll move out. And
I feel like I should some of these characters. Like I feel I should be asking the Daredevil what her pronouns are.
I think I'll actually move to the storm shelter and get a helmet. Dead. I think I'm gonna drop another cube on there. All right, I'm done for real.
All right. I'll influence the station chief. Or should I say the commander? One
No,
here.
you should stay the station chief.
And
No, I've been wondering if we should just call her the chief.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
is
I'd
then
probably
that
be
like
okay with
character in South Park?
Not quite.
In BSG, Chief is an engineer.
Okay.
I think
now
at DS9 it is too, but
I'm just thinking whether or not I use compromat. Okay, nope. Next.
Game. Oh, hey, the rat is in the game too.
Matt, the other thing that I didn't realize was with the life support, if the antimatter blows up in EVA, it damages both life support sections, right?
oh, that's a good point. That was not something we considered. Although it should be rare, but still, that's important.
Well, it happened last game. That's how I realized that was the thing.
That makes sense.
This lovely life support status that I spent so much effort on died before it. I never even got to see it live.
Pulled the plug, as it were.
Okay. Considering my options.
I think it's fine if you just add it to a character. Just maybe a Jerry Reed character.
Maybe send me that message or type me that note, Andy. I'm not sure I follow.
Make it a character specific token.
Ah.
Kind of like the engineer.
Yes, I understand.
Did you put? Did we put in here the toolkit, the repair kit? I put it in now.
What repair kit?
Having a repair kit.
Oh, I do have that. I think I have that note. I don't think I'm going to go with it, but I do have the note. I need to think about some things. Actually,
I
maybe
just
I don't
wonder,
have.
to what extent do I care about the engineer?
Hmm.
Maybe not even that much. Station chief. Interesting.
Matt, well, you saw the feedback. I guess you watched the feedback video. The person that said like this game was genuinely funny, and that's rare in games to have a genuinely funny game.
Yes.
No.
All right, Samuel.
Sorry.
There's only 15 choices, and the 2 of them have been murdered. So you're down to 13 choices.
See, that's what happens when you play test with Matt instead of me. You're gonna get a lot more
Go and do
chastised.
random stuff.
Tell us who are you, and we will help you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, if anyone's like good with spreadsheets, Matt, I've been keeping track of points now that we're in the development phase, and I've been keeping track of primary points and full points because full points alone doesn't tell the whole story.
Yes, I agree.
But we need some kind of like spreadsheet that we can put stuff in, and then it'll like calculate the averages for all the different roles. Like, the medical was in this many games, and this is their average primary point score.
Yes.
And I can go through the past playthroughs and add points for that.
All right, I'm moving the turn marker.
Take the medical.
I'm gonna revive the Astro Chimp.
Yeah.
I go to machine shop. I take Compra and the tool.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you just reveal as medical, you get a tool as well.
That's what we call a hint, Samuel.
True.
Clue.
But not the Compra.
I
Well,
think.
Hey,
I think.
speaking of medical and victory conditions, if no down on board,
All right, simmer down there, Pascal.
I don't know what's happening. Somebody else is trying to. Oh, you're doing it. Were there cubes on there?
Nope.
No. Sorry about that.
So if anybody has been fed to the plant, do they count as down by medical for medical purposes?
Nah.
Annihilated characters are not on board, so no.
Okay. So it's a very formalist medical. Okay.
Yes, he has to fill out a form at the end of the day that says how many corpses are still on the station or whatever. And he's like, well, there's no corpses. There are less. There's less people. But
Okay. There. They do have a tool. And the troubleshooter, I think. Yes. I think the troubleshooter's going to make this happen. But then Matt is going to figure it out. And that'll probably be the last time I can do that with a troubleshooter.
what happened with the troubleshooter? What just happened?
I want to do a thing, but I don't want to do it where you can see it.
Because I'll make it impossible.
I know which
like,
one.
And the Daredevil currently has a thing. Okay, fine. Troubleshooter.
There's a question. Does downs in a pod count as escapes for a bonus character?
yes.
Because
Troubleshooter's
they're-
going to move here.
Become contaminated.
Then Troubleshooter's going to move
Oh,
here.
that's right. Plant life.
Yeah. Party time.
And then the Troubleshooter's going to damage the vault.
Okay. Well, that will accelerate our game a bit. Okay.
So we played with a tentacle monstrosity last time. Do we want to go with it again? I feel like we should try one of the other things.
I don't have a problem with the tentacled monstrosity, but I don't have a problem trying the other. I
Something
do have
else.
notes on the tentacled monstrosity, so maybe we should try another one.
Because we literally just did the tentacle monstrosity. Death Ray, that's not what I wanted. I didn't spend a freaking bribe to get a Death Ray.
You should have gone with
So many
monstrosity. you
Yeah, I
cheat.
should have gone with it. Well, no, if I had gone with a tentacle monstrosity, it probably wouldn't have helped either because it would have beaten all of the people.
Well, you've done your
Um,
mulligan, so that's it.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Matt's wasted a point for nothing.
the rescue ship is in danger now.
Oh yeah.
So we are in the abandoned ship.
Yes, we're in a
Oh, we haven't seen the Death Ray in a while. Matt, I totally do think that you should be able to destroy the authorities to remain not guilty.
Yes, that will need to be a thing. If it's not already, that is definitely a thing. All right, are you done, Andy?
Yes. Except this is going to move back into.
Hmm.
What's the rescue ship?
Great
Well, read
question.
If it doesn't make sense from the text, then I didn't do my job.
I was just trying to find it.
Right here.
I say it's Matt's turn, right?
Yes, it should be my turn. I'm going to suborn the consort and activate the consort. I'm going to move 1, 2 to Alcatraz, and I will pick up this compromat, and I'm done with my turn. And I don't have the turn marker thing, but I'm done.
Yeah. Andy needs to.
Click done. Okay.
Who's busy doing notes?
For the stowaway, is the McQueen an eligible space to spawn?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Any dark section.
Okay, I was wondering if a pod was a section.
You should look that up.
Sorry, did
And
any?
I'm not saying that the reason why I'm saying these things is because I really do need to test these things. So if you have a question like, is the pod a section? I would appreciate if you actually tried to find it. And if you can't find it, then that's something that I need to fix. So I'm not being, I'm not trying to be rude here. I just really need people to test these things. So ideally, don't ask questions unless you can't find something.
So, Mike, if I wanted to check this, I would go to section somewhere.
Well, you could go to sections or you could go to pods. Either of those would work.
In the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, I mean, the way that I would think of it is, is the pod a section? Well, let me go to pods. So pods is 5.6.
Mm-hmm.
And then just look at 5.6 right here. Pods are green removable sections used to escape from the station.
Okay. Cool.
But if that doesn't, if that doesn't track for you, if you can't figure that out, then I need to fix that. So that's why I need people to, figure out if if their questions can be answered with the rules as with the information that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Yeah, but you are using my cubes, not your own.
Shit. Sorry.
Yep.
I'll move them back.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Okay, and free pickup. So I have a second action I can do. Okay. I'll pick up the second compromat. Then I'll reveal the border compromat. And I will damage the reactor.
But the death rate just came online. You know that scene in Star Wars where the guy's like pushing the little thing up and like the Death Star's powering up or whatever? Just imagine that in reverse.
And
And the power Saturns is on the...
Oh, I think I missed that this lock was removed.
Yes,
Who did that?
because abandoned ship.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Abandoned ship did that.
Oh, abandoned ship has already been triggered.
already.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, who shall I activate?
You can take antimatter much easily.
Lost my bride because of that stupid thing.
Third. This is kind of.
I was hoping for a monster that would just, litter dead bodies everywhere. No.
Okay. I'm the engineer.
Okay.
What a
Start the
surprise.
game yet, but I can. I'll put a timer on the escape, on the
After locks.
airlocks. So there is a timer there. I'm going to. I might as well.
What does that mean?
When
That means
When-
that at the end of his next turn, that section is going to get damaged.
I mean, like, well, sorry, I should have. What does that section being damaged mean?
it means
Well, I would like you to look that up.
All right, I'll try.
I just picked up the antimatter. Oh, one more thing. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
I have
Got it.
a digital assistant here. Compromat. Where do we leave Compromat somewhere? I want to lock this corridor. So where are the locks?
You cannot lock anymore. No.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I answered the previous question is because I know it's not in the rules because it's a character specific thing for the engineer.
Okay, this one cannot be locked anymore. Is that true?
No, no corridors can be locked right now because of the.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because of abandoned ship, of course. Right. Yeah.
Although that language seems to have been removed, Andy, from the map.
Yep.
7.1.
Remove all locks.
The rules don't.
You know
seem to
what?
indicate it
I'm holding
anymore.
on to this compromise. So, everybody, if you need the digital assistant to do something,
So
just
what is the rule? You can't lock anymore.
Correct.
And that only matters to the digital assistant, so really we should put it in the digital assistant text. Because I don't want that in, I don't want it
Sure.
there if it's only going to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So really, it should be in lockdown.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll move the turn
Any corridor,
marker.
if not an abandoned ship, is really what it should say.
8
Got it.
minutes.
8 minutes. Yeah, although the antimatter's not armed yet. Okay, I get it.
Nope.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, this is interesting.
It's not so much.
Add, move, or remove a lock to any corridor, if not an abandoned ship.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think you can just say unless abandoned ship.
No,
I
it's more ambiguous than if not an abandoned ship. And it doesn't save me any actual space.
I take stranger. I go.
Where's this? Oh, where's the stranger? Oh, they were in the reactor.
Yes.
Okay.
I go to therapy and I take compromise.
And
Robert was giving me shit earlier today for never winning games, but it's because I'm doing like 3 different things at once every time I play.
yes, I often run into that problem.
So the boarder has a gun, and the boarder is here. And Samuel, per usual, being really annoying with one character that I want. So I'm going to grab this compromat because I feel like activating the Daredevil is maybe not. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll activate the Daredevil. And Daredevil's gonna join the botanist over here. Oh. And the order locks. And actually, just to be safe. No. Yes. So. No. Are the cameras? The cameras are off. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Done.
Daredevil has a helmet.
When did the Daredevil get a helmet?
Early on.
And I think you cannot compromise yourself.
You can compromise yourself.
You can compromise your PC. That is
Yes.
nothing you can do. Okay, then I'm not. For the second time, I'm not using my compromise. And I do need to move. No, that's it. I'm good. Wait. I'm gonna tell the Daredevil to drop their helmet. Obviously.
There you go.
Still some compromat left.
Yeah. But it's up here with me, and you can't get it. So I'm not too concerned about that.
All right, are you done, Andy?
I am done.
All right, I'm going to suborn. Dang it, none of these make sense. All right, I'm going to suborn the medical robot. I'm going to influence the medical robot. I'm going to activate the medical robot. Andy, did you activate the Daredevil on your last turn? It's going to take an
I did.
extra cube on there to do that.
Then I will put an extra cube on there to do that.
I'm going to have the medical robot move to here and launch this pod before this section gets broken forever. I'm done.
A bonus character, maybe.
I feel like someone's in trouble. Someone said, so does the consort have the digital system? No, right? Someone's a troubleshooter. They might be a station chief, but no, they're definitely a troubleshooter. Unless they're a consort, but I don't know. They don't have the briefcase, right? Yeah, they don't have a briefcase.
Commander is near the briefcase.
Matt, I just keep thinking about when we have a lot of people that have played this game, 30, 40, 50 times, and then we have high-level tournament play of Stationfall, and just these really intense competitions of people trying to escape and murder each other.
That's pretty crazy to even try to imagine what that would look like.
Okay.
Have brackets.
Brackets.
That's interesting. So the troubleshooter has the rat.
Yep.
And is now
We did have a PAX Strength tournament at HeavyCon 2018, which I was in and Cole was in.
Okay, I see.
It's funny because me and my friend Joe.
Was that it, or is there?
No, sorry. Compromat for stranger.
Me and my friend Joe eventually went heads up in like the semifinals, and we played it locally, and it's just funny. We ended up like all of these different people playing PAX Rent from all over the world, and I ended up in a semifinal match with my local
Sitting
gaming
across
person.
the table. That's cool.
Yeah.
I will bribe the rat. I can do that.
The rat cannot be bribed.
No.
And then
If this
he
section-
did.
If this section is destroyed, these can't be launched at all? Or
They
they just
can't
can't
be
be launched?
Can be repaired potentially.
They can't be
these can't-
launched from
All right,
here.
all right. So
From there,
Yeah,
okay.
I
They
was-
can be launched from within there. Okay.
I was hoping, because that's something that I really would have liked to have seen somebody try to figure out the answer to, because it is a more advanced concept.
I mean, let me see if I can find the answer. I'll look for it right now. Damage.
Okay. Okay. Then I will end my turn.
Okay, so I think I'll use the border again. I have one question. If I destroy the magnetic containment,
Yes.
does that in fact harm the antimatter?
You should
No.
look in the rules.
Yes. Good point.
This is a good point.
I'm sorry, Andy. I will try to do better at not answering questions. Maybe I'll mute myself. Maybe that's the safe thing to do here.
But so
I can tell you, I actually did not find the answer to that question.
So
I
the
looked
answer is
where I
there. You were
logged
on the page. You were on the page for damage, and the answer was there. It's not super clear, but I don't know that I want to make it more clear than it is, because
Yeah.
that's kind of an exception. But so the answer, you would go to damage, right? So damage is 511.
And it's just, so
So-
you can't do any section action. So by that
Right.
rule,
So
you can't.
So sections may be damaged. When damaged,
Yeah.
place a damage token on it. Its section action cannot be performed. So your
Yeah.
question is, if you damage the aft airlocks, can you launch the pods?
Nope, not from this section.
You cannot do a section launch, correct? Because that is the section action here. You can still launch the pods using a section action inside the pod, which is the answer to your question. So it's there. I could clarify it more, but that would be a very specific, not really rule, just like a clarification to say, but I feel like the answer is there. It's just not super obvious.
No, yeah, I mean, it's not explicitly saying that, but you can put two and two
And
together.
now the next thing, Samuel, is does the magnetic containment damage or arm the antimatter? And it's
Yeah.
literally the same rule.
yeah, I looked it up, and just looking from the rules, it says no, basically, because it's not a section action. It is something to do with the antimatter.
Correct.
However, this is typically something that I would have questions about
Yeah. It
when
can-
playing.
it can be in
You
frequent
often
seems
do
a
have
logical
questions
button.
when playing, Samuel. So I would not doubt that.
And,
As long
and
as,
it makes
as long as the answer I think is provided, and I think it is, I think we're good.
Sure.
I think he's saying it makes thematic sense that if you blow up magnetic
Ah.
containment, that the stuff inside is no longer magnetically contained.
Well, you're not blowing up. Yeah. I don't know.
but I'm
That's
okay. I'm
that's
okay
a
with
Matt issue,
Yeah, that
not a me issue.
exactly.
I did my job.
I'm glad you found it, Samuel, and we're gonna move on.
Okay, so we're gonna play that. It is indeed. We're going to play by the rules, which means I'm
That's
just.
that's an SCP for anyone that
Woohoo!
knows Douglas Adams.
Wait, arming the antimatter. It used to be a question of just flipping this token.
Yeah, I've already made a note for Robin that there should be an armed on the other side. So
Okay,
Woo.
all right. Okay. Yep.
What does this mean now?
So this is
What does what
this is I think my full turn.
what does
What are
what
the
mean, Pascal?
implications? Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
gotta look it
that's
up, but
not everything of your turn.
What are the implications of arming the antimatter?
four turns from now, the game's gonna end. All right, and everybody's gonna die.
That's not what that says.
I mean, that's what I see with detonate, arming, flip, or place the action disc. When the turn marker reaches the time disc at the end of the time, it will detonate. Oh, EVA. Okay. Oh,
And Samuel did not do it, so it will not happen.
interesting. Okay.
The person that proofreads legal documents for a living doesn't get the rules. Then I got real problems.
Yeah.
So
I'm not paid to understand,
Samuel
I'm just
should
paid to look for
do 2 more
mistakes.
things on his turn.
Okay.
According to the rules.
The border. Oh, you have 3. The border has all this antimatter. So what the border does is. When does this break, by the way? Now.
Yes.
Yep.
And that should go on the turn marker for antimatter.
And that's 1, 2, 3. Turn 4. Yeah.
But the both previous question can be in frequently asked question in full rules.
It could. It's gonna have to be asked more than once to be frequently asked, but it could.
Seems like all the good guys have something on them.
And ejecting
That's
antimatter
Generally,
right
how
now
that works.
is not so thematic for me that you need to possess antimatter. To
It's
eject
not
it.
thematic that you need to possess antimatter for what now?
To eject it. So for my
You don't need to possess the antimatter to eject it.
yes, I think for my understanding from the movies, you should push the button and eject the antimatter core.
Hold on.
Right.
I'm,
And
hold
is
on.
that not okay.
Without needing to
Look at-
possess it.
You do not need to. I need to look at the rules that as soon as Pascal is done with, I will look through.
I'm good. I'm good.
As far as I understand, section action, eject. If a character possesses, okay, so yeah, you're right. Matt, I don't think you should have to possess the antimatter to eject it.
We had a conversation about whether you should
No,
have to
no,
possess it or
we
not.
had a conversation as to whether you needed to possess the antimatter to arm it, not to eject it.
No, there's arming antimatter has never been an action ever. It's only
No,
been
but
ejected.
the question was
Security bot.
do you need to do you need to? So your proposal was that all you need to do to arm the antimatter is pick it up, and I said no. You need to remove it from magnetic containment, and that's what we discussed. We didn't discuss whether ejecting requires possessing, and I don't think that it should.
Oh, I also
I'm changing
I
that.
also don't think it should.
All right. Well, that's changing that.
But you'll have to preclude ejecting from a co-located possessor, I think. All right, I'm going to move or someone else is moving the turn marker.
I just did it.
Very good.
Oh,
So it's the exact opposite. It's not eject possessed antimatter. It's eject unpossessed antimatter.
So you can't eject antimatter that you possess? I think that's okay.
Yeah, you have to put it into the
That's
actual thing.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's simple too. I think that's a good change.
oh.
If antimatter
So I think
unpossessed.
I take stranger. I drop tool. I go to machine shop and I drop the helmet.
Interesting.
Okay.
Antimatter is magnetic containment and not possessed. May perform this action to move antimatter to EPA.
I had something planned for the stranger.
Okay, back to me. These days I'll be able to play this game without doing all the things. I guess I will activate the botanist. The botanist is going to move and drag once. And then so this was the other question, and I'm going to assume not. And my reasoning is it's pretty hard for the botanist to score points. So I feel like it should be this way. But the section action, do you have to be in hydroponics for the section action to work? We don't.
Yeah. As it reads, yes, but I certainly recognize that makes it awfully hard to annihilate the bodies that you're dragging there. Theoretically, the garden's supposed to help you drag them by themselves, but is the botanist zero-born or something?
So,
is that helpful? Maybe.
I think what should probably be the case is Kudzu could say during your resolve phase, unless you may move one down character from tanks to hydroponics, or feed that character if they are in hydroponics. I don't know that I like that it doesn't take a section action to do. Or maybe we just make a note here that says you don't need to be in hydroponics to do this action. Botanist doesn't need to be in hydroponics to do this action.
Yeah, maybe it could be a part of the reveal power for the botanist.
Yeah. Can do Fan Garden even if not in hydroponics.
Yeah, it feels weird that it would take up an action, but I think I'm okay with that. And we can play with that. We can play with that right now.
All right, so I moved it there. This does not count. So I'm going to do a section action to eat the engineer, and then that's going to happen. And those are my two actions: is dragging, eating, and then Kudzu happens during my resolve phase. I also grabbed this compromat as a free action before all that happened. Which
So
is
basically,
very
any player could now Vanguard in this guy.
any
No.
player could always Vanguard it.
Yes, any player could Fang Garden if they're in there, but we're going to add to the
Yes.
botanist on reveal power that the botanist and the botanist alone will be able to do that from afar.
Yep. Makes sense.
We'll see.
I'll add that now.
Makes him a bit more powerful too. It's good.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I
but
think he
they
needs.
definitely need it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh, lots of good choices. So many good choices. What to do? What to do?
All right, so this has to be a second reveal power. And I'll let you name it. I'll just write down what it is. You have to be on board to do it.
I'm sorry.
They have to be on board to do it.
I would think so. It gets this is the first time we'll ever have anyone doing any remote section actions of any sort, so it may cause problems. But for now,
Yeah, but it's kind of similar to like repair. Like repair is a section action that Jerry Ray can do from anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhat. All right, I'm going to activate the security robot. I'm going to move to forward life support and drop the rocket back.
On board.
And I'm done.
I was trying to find the rule which says that if you damage a section, that the EVA doesn't work anymore.
Well, that is something that I used to have as a section action. I don't anymore.
Yeah, I can't find it, or I can't find it under sections at least.
No,
Which is
I
where-
think
You're right. It's not there.
That's where it should be, or in damage. Yeah. That's I think that's a good point.
So then should that be a section action, Matt?
Yeah, I've often wondered whether moving EVA should be a section action, but I'm pretty sure we considered that and we said no. But I was going to combine it with the spacing of items, right? Like it'd be the same.
Can I look up something, or are you looking in the rules?
No. Oh, yes, of course.
Purple.
You can.
No, I'm not looking. Sorry, I'm just fucking around.
I wonder, Andy, whether the space section action should include moving an alive character to EVA, and then that would make this applicable to all airlocks everywhere.
Yeah. So how would that? Let me see. So what is the rule now? The rule is for spaces: push a co-located character down and push a co-located character down into EVA. This does not count as a drag.
Oh, one of the reasons might have been moving from EVA to the section, right? So that should be precluded, but that wouldn't be precluded in the if we made it a section action. Like you'd be able to come into the station from EVA, but you wouldn't be able to leave the station, which doesn't make any sense at all. I think that might have been the reason.
Oh, EVA. We would need to add a thing in EVA to allow you to go back and.
Into an undamaged section. So like re-enter or
Yeah, no, you're right. It does get tricky there. So we need a separate rule then, I guess.
it might be okay. It might be okay, Andy. Let's talk about it afterwards. But I think I'm starting to lean towards the section action. It might be 2 section actions, but one of them will overlap with space, which is good.
Okay. So I looked it up, and maybe I'm missing something, but I always forget, like the cyborg, because they're half robot, half human.
Yeah. Any character stuff is not going to be in the rules. So yeah.
So how do they react to hazards?
You can find it.
Yes. Okay. I'm looking at it. So, hazards, blah blah blah. Environmental threats to humans. Okay.
You're human.
How do I know it's a human?
Because it's both human and robot, I think.
It says right here, both human and robot,
Okay.
and the icon is half human, half robot.
No, I know, but bots are
Yeah.
And
not
the question
affected by
you
hazard.
are looking is just here, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So
How many
what you're
picks
saying
is
is I should
cyborg?
write. All right. So I should write that.
From hazards and attack or something.
Let me find the both.
I'm just wondering.
Cyborg is
Maybe
cyborg
not
is both a
mechanical-
human and a robot. Cyborg is a human and a robot.
Maybe they
Down.
have mechanical lungs. I don't
Down by hazards, protected by helmets.
Well, like the idea is like if you're a cyborg and you go into a fire and all your biological parts are burnt up, you're gonna die. You know, like regardless of what they're.
What about the gas?
All right, so
I guess
Yeah,
that
it
that
was
my
there
question.
before.
I mean, it could be a
Yeah,
nerve
Right, so
gas. You know,
cyborg is both the robot and the human, can be downed by hazards and protected by helmets.
Yeah, well, the helmet protects Cyborg from hazards and or attack. I think
Yeah.
might work.
So that's it. Just can be downed by hazards and protected by helmets.
Okay, but you want it to make sure. Okay,
Is
that might be
that
fine. That
not-
might be just fine.
Bribe on the cyborg.
I'm just having fun now.
So I think
The other
we have to
question
pause
that I
for a
had-
second. Sorry, I think because of the sequence of play, where is the sequence of play, anyways?
I think
sequence of plays here
Yes. So
and also in the rule book.
So it doesn't mention it here in the activation phase, but it should, I think. Well, let me look this up before I get it wrong. Bribes and compromat need to be used during your activation phase.
Yes, that is in the rules here. And people have asked in the past because it's not listed here. So this is out of date. This is from when we were still using the Rosetta Stone. This hasn't been updated at all. So I need to actually go back and update all of this.
I'll only mention because you can't use the bribe to get a conspirator into place to then use influence due to that timing.
No, but if you here.
Oh,
if
but
you go
he's already
to-
got it. I don't even know what I'm saying. He's got the troubleshooter was here. Where's the cyborg nowadays? I
Okay.
ignore everything I said. I thought you were doing something totally different than you were. That's my fault.
No,
All right,
no,
so bribes. Bribes allow you to perform one free action at any point in your activation phase. And compromat, reveal and discard a compromat from your hand, perform one action. That should say activation phase as well. So let me actually. It is in the bribe, it's not in the compromat.
Yes, this is fine. You activate the rat and you tell both the test subject and the troubleshooter to leap into the gas and die.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, great. Just super great. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
cool.
I actually do have it. So these rules are also not updated, but I do have that fixed in
Is that-
the online one. So it's
That was a very complicated move, but I see it and it works fine, and that is
That was awesome.
fascinating.
And that's it. Yeah, I had to compromise and bribe. And anyway.
Oh, you had to use a compromat too? I
Bribes,
didn't
lied.
see that part.
Yes.
Bribes light.
Yeah, I
Bribes
like
light on one reaction. I didn't
Why did you need a compromat? Oh, was the test subject was too, or the cyborg was too far away, or which compromat did you use?
Oh, actually, the troubleshooter has tunnel rats, so I moved him to the med lab so I can actually take. Oh no, the cyborg. Sorry, cyborg moved from mainframe to med lab, then to forward hub
Oh, so you used both. I see.
with the compromat and the bribe.
I got you. Okay.
You're allowed to use. I thought you're only allowed to use one on the turn.
You may use one bribe and or one compromat.
And
Okay,
or one.
I'm taking the station chief.
But I
I'm
guess
also using
the rules
my
on that.
bribe on the digital assistant to remove this gas. Where is the... Wait, there's... That's fire. I guess there is a gas thing somewhere.
What's the question?
Oh, where this gas came from.
Oh yeah, there's just an empty stack here or something.
So the station chief is going to pick up... Hey, is this locked?
I'm getting a lot of echo from our Quebecois friends.
Hey.
We have any?
Commander is picking up... station chief. Damn it. Some nice loot. Briefcase, obviously. Moving over there. To check out some of those bodies and be horrified.
I also took out the split character rule and I just added it to the different places where it matters. So I added, unfortunately, a doctor-specific rule for compromat
You know what?
and reveal.
So stranger pick up this thing.
Are
1, 2.
were you revealing?
So me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard that.
And then I'll use the stowaway compromat to launch this.
To put a timer.
Yes.
Oh, inside. Yeah. Sorry.
So bribes can be used once per turn to perform a free action. Is that enough? Bribes can be used once per turn to perform one free action? I'm
not sure. Bribes don't need it except for the billionaire. No one gets more than one bribe except the billionaire. So you don't take the billionaire into account when you write the rules for that. Peter, I'm gonna move the turn. Yep.
Yes.
Right.
I take the medical. I go to machine shop. I go for free to hub.
Get out of here!
I pick tool. And I revive the cyborg.
Okay, we need to score a point for the yeah.
Compromat can be used once per turn at any.
It is your
during
turn, Amy.
your- Yeah. Compromat can be used once per turn at any point during your activation phase.
Yes.
And then bribes can also be used once per turn at any point during your activation phase. Right. Back to figuring out what I'm doing here. I guess I used the botanist again. I don't see. So the digital assistant. Nobody cares. Nobody has cared about the digital assistant all game.
I use the compromat. That's it.
I'm gonna guess nobody's a digital assistant. Okay, so that's the test subject. Or the cyborg. So yeah, I guess I'll do that. I will I also care about escaping, but I don't know that a border's in the game. Alright, so I'm gonna use the cyborg to move and drag the troubleshooter. Or to step and drag the troubleshooter. And then themselves. Oh, I always forget that the botanist is zero born. Ah, oh, so many wasted actions. Son of a bitch. Alright. In any case, so test subject is going to move to the tanks. So many wasted actions. I could have been doing all of this stuff for free. Oh well. Let me.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. Some Ukrainian wants to have the root symbol on the back they're using for packs. And it's
You're
not as
breaking
cool
up.
as the actual middle name.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna activate medical robot. I'm gonna move one, and then or free or step free to the forward hub, and then revive the troubleshooter.
Well, that's a lot of work undone.
And I'm done.
Oh, it's quite easy for the medical to down the troubleshooter again.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah.
Better?
There we go.
The medical can just down the troubleshooter again.
Okay. Well, let's activate the troubleshooter and kill that stupid medical bot.
Well, not so much anymore. But hey, the plant takes all comers. So
I think the cameras are they're on.
That's one.
Shouldn't the camera be off?
Cameras are
Yeah, no.
Influence cube here.
Oh, they are off. Okay, in that case, why are you guilty? Suspicious.
Oh. I did not.
also,
not bad.
downing a robot never makes you suspicious.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that as well.
robots have no
Because
rights.
Robot
Rightfully
robot lives don't matter.
Yes, rightfully
That's a
so.
sign in front of Matt's. Matt has a little lawn sign that says robot lives don't matter.
I'm down with it. Sorry, Data. Sorry, funny doctor from Voyager. Got no rights.
That's it.
I appreciate your contribution, but you have no rights.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Thinking, do I want to drag?
So I actually watched a bunch of those movies. So I watched Measure of a Man. I watched the Doctor episode. It's called Doctor, where he talks about holographic rights. I watched Ex Machina again. 2001. Just
Which
Station Chief. No, sorry, Board.
the ethics of killing robots.
yeah. I felt like this game was I needed to reaffirm my beliefs on robotic rights.
What is Doctor?
So the Doctor from Voyager writes a holo novel.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The security damages section.
Oh,
He talks about like holographic rights.
Security cannot sabotage.
Oh, that's true. Well, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Well, I
the
will-
doctor from the Voyager is a very nice character.
yeah, he's a great character actually. That the one where he can't figure out why he picked his friend to save versus the.
I remember some episode when he met another
My-
holographic doctor and they make a negotiation about exchanging sexual sub-programs.
My favorite one from Voyager, I think, is that episode where he saves his two people with equal problems, and he saves his friend, and he spends the rest of the episode like freaking out.
Yeah, his logical subroutines like breakdown.
It's just a great episode. Good. I am going to be uninteresting.
But yeah, I mean, what do you expect
And
from somebody
renegotiate.
that designs a game about killing, killer robots killing each other?
Yeah, right. So that
So I
pod
think-
is
Right, yeah.
Someone has some unresolved, robot issues. I think something happened in Matt's childhood.
that's right.
He watched them killer robot movie and was like
I mean,
traumatized at a young age.
In all honesty, robots' rights is an affront to all the people who don't have equality yet. You can't be jumping the line,
That's perfect. That's perfect.
I influence.
I'm glad you.
We can't have robot rights until we have human rights.
Can you
Yeah.
write an essay? I need someone who can play this up because I can't defend it.
We can't have robot rights. All lives.
Could, but it would have to be anonymous. There's no way I'm getting.
Right, exactly. Right.
Activate.
So who's got the briefcase?
No one.
Nobody. Thanks. Cool.
I use station chief to move.
Wait, didn't you? Oh, you're not the one who picked it up.
Medico, and I repair him.
What
God.
is going
But if
on?
yes, if it's but to answer your question, if you need human supremacist propaganda,
Yeah, and someone used the machine shop.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, Andy.
I really want to do a thing, but it's going to take multiple turns, and it's just so much easier to keep churning away bodies.
Yeah, there's a bunch there.
All right, so I'm going to activate the botanist. And the botanist is going to kill the cyborg. Then I'm going to remove into here. I can free move into there. Yeah, I'll free move into there. And I will move into here. So, move. And then this gets here. And that's it. So okay, so if somebody reveals as a test subject, you can revive the cyborg. So I wonder if, I guess I'll do that. Instead of moving the second time, I will eat the cyborg. Just to be sure that they don't revive.
Why is the
So,
troubleshooter there?
He grabbed the wrong guy. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry. And
the cyborg just got eaten.
Yeah, that's a ton of points.
True.
Are you done, Andy?
I'm sorry, I'm still wondering if I should try to kill. I can't do pick up. I can go up here to get compromat. Remove into here.
If the antimatter explodes next turn, it doesn't matter probably.
Where's the antimatter?
In the aft hub.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Not that big of a problem, but a little bit of a problem. All right, so sorry. That's next turn, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
After this.
Okay, so I'll move into here then. As a free move, so it was kill, free move, section action, and I'm done.
I have a question. Might be a little early. How big is the box going to be for this?
We don't know. I can tell you what the component list says right now, but we don't know. Like that's.
Do you have thoughts or concerns?
No, I'm just wondering. Honestly, this would be cool if this was in like a pack-sized box, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, a pack-sized box, a PAX Viking-sized box, sure.
I mean, like Bios Origins box. Is that the same size?
No, it's gonna be at least PAX Viking size.
I don't know how big that is, so I don't have my.
It's gonna be like that's your typical like Ticket to Ride size box.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to activate security robot. I'm going to.
And then if you add the minis, it's gonna be just ginormous.
I'm going to pick up the rocket wings and I'm going to move to EVA and then launch to the mesosphere.
Son of a bitch.
No.
So I was actually thinking, should I instead get the border and try to kill the security? But
Later, suckers. And
All right,
this is
stupid
why robots
troubleshooter.
don't have rights.
Yeah.
Stupid troubleshooter.
They steal our rocket wings.
That's
Steal
right.
our
The last
rocket
parachute.
Well, at least I ate you. Oh no, I didn't eat you. I thought I ate you.
You're working on it, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Is this my last turn?
This is not your last turn. You will get one more turn unless a miracle happens and that antimatter finds its way off the station. This will be your second to last turn.
Now, Samuel.
All right, somebody repair the reactor so that we can death ray that stupid robot.
No,
don't think that's
you
happening.
cannot betray the robot. Or you can.
You can death ray the robot.
No, it says offside, bot, or
right.
spaceship.
Well,
My plan.
it's totally a
My
thing that I'm
plan
going to add when I rewrite those, because you should absolutely be able to death ray a character.
Robot is too small to target.
Yeah, I think it should be too small to attack you too. It's also annoying to put language on the death ray that's associated with a character-specific item.
My plan was to use the security robot to go into the array control and use the death ray to take out the authorities, just for fun.
Which would be cool if the reactor wasn't down.
I mean, that's what I was hoping. I was like, just if it had been left, I was just going to take out the reactor right away by using it against the authorities.
This was Samuel gunning down the reactor with his boarder.
Yeah, he fucked up my plan to use this rogue security agent. He resents his human counterparts, so he takes them out from space.
I'm reminded of that scene in The Hunt for Red October when the captain warns the hero against firing his handgun in the nuclear missile compartment. Sean Connery doing his "some things down there don't react well to bullets" or something like that.
That's a
Tom
great
Clancy
impression.
is my favorite.
Yeah, crushed it.
Yeah, that
I've
was
been
good.
working
That
on
was
that.
good.
I'll activate the rat.
I like the books from Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
And yesterday I seen a Russian movie about the life of Gagarin, and it was quite nice.
The life of Yuri Gagarin.
Yes.
So
That's cool.
I'm actually I've always said this. I've been saying this since I was a teenager, that there is an unfortunate lack of content, both documentaries and movies and just books or anything related to the Soviet space program. Like, they were so secretive at the time that there isn't, like, I've looked at Wikipedia articles and I've read a lot
We
about
need
it,
a
but
Tom
like,
Wolfe of the Soviet Union.
yeah, there's no like, you know, Soviet space program movie. Like, there's a ton of American space program movies,
Yes.
Mhm.
but there's nothing, you know, there's no, like, you know, The Right Stuff or First Man or any of those types of things for
So there needs-
literally the first man.
There needs to be an opposite of sort of Space Buddies, the American dog movie, which is the Soviet dog movie, where all the Soviet dogs go up and depressingly die in orbit to serve the motherland.
I recently seen the
Laika.
Russian movie about Alexei Leonov, the first astronaut going EVA.
No,
No.
but he had a suit malfunction. I've heard the story about his suit, but I didn't remember his name.
Yeah, it was, and he go EVA, and his suit was growing bigger, and he cannot get back, so he need to release some oxygen to fit in the airlock.
Into the airlock?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that Charlie in the Chocolate Factory style? He was blowing up like a blueberry or something, and couldn't fit through the airlock. It's pretty great.
I have never read anything that has made me interested in going to space.
And even like, so I was trying to see, like, so because I remember Solaris was a Russian movie about space, but even that person is American. It's Dr. Crystal.
Oh, really?
Even though it was, you know, Andrei
Solaris Solaris doesn't make you want to go to space. That's a depressing story.
Andrei Tarkovsky even didn't use a Russian in his own book
No.
about a space person.
But what's his face? Who wrote that? Asimov disavowed Tarkovsky's version of that. I hate it.
And today is exactly
Okay.
60 years from the Gagarin first flight.
Really?
Oh yeah! Wow, that's
And
Oh, nice.
40 years
make-
from the first
Make the
flight of
border
Space
drop
Shuttle.
their helmets
Peter, are you recording
and
this
move
session?
it into
Yes.
the reactor.
You should name it the 60th. Can you name it the
That's good.
60th anniversary?
Just a
Stream.
second. What is happening here?
I'm making the border drop their helmet with the rat
using the rat.
because they're
The-
co-located.
No,
The
you
rat
cannot do that.
and the rat. If you look at the rat ability, you'll see why.
Perform an action with a co-located, unhelmeted.
Hey, no one's sadder than me that that rule was there, and I'm the one that came up with it. I was so sad when I had to nerf the rat, but we had to nerf the rat.
Samuel was pretty angry about that, so I'm guessing.
Well, everybody was talking about movies, and somebody is just going to cheat with my main accomplice.
Your main what? Your main what?
Accomplice.
So
I know it's not a
then-
rule term. I'm using it just to annoy you.
Well, Samuel, I just assume when you put 3 cubes on a character, they're absolutely not your accomplice.
I'm guessing the bomb that's next to your inventory is not there. You dropped it or something somewhere.
No.
That was just to show the antimatter's armed. You can ignore
It's
that. That was my fault.
basically armed antimatter, so I mean it doesn't matter.
Ba-doom-tsh.
What do I do? Whatever. I'll use the compromat. Move the captain here. And tell the border to kill the captain.
The border will not listen
need to make-
your command.
Don't worry,
It's
don't worry.
telepathy.
Right.
Matt, that
Um,
totally needs to be in the rules. Where somewhere for the antimatter, we need to write "it doesn't matter."
Yeah,
Drum roll.
which is the proposed first name of antimatter was doesn't matter. Play out.
Jesus.
Anyway, the station chief. Is it still the case that the station chief compromat just cleans all the cubes?
No,
That's gone. Okay.
Good question.
Sorry, that's very long.
Yeah, no.
Here, I'll activate that guy. Pick up this.
can someone please repair the station so that we can shoot down all of these people and Matt can not get points? I would really appreciate that.
And
I'll help.
compromat to
I spent my bribe for that stupid death ray and I can't even use it.
pick up the rat. Well, I mean, might as well reveal that I'm the rat.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, good choice. So, Border, I will help you a little bit. The Border will kill the commander. And that's it.
Here comes the medical bot. curing everyone.
All right, it is your last turn. Assuming the antimatter is still on board when this in a few turns, or at the end of Samuel's next turn, then this is your last turn.
It's gonna be
Me, yeah, this is my last turn. Yeah.
not so easy to get the antimatter off.
I just lost one of my cubes. I don't know what just happened to it. Whatever. If anybody sees that cube, let me know.
Where's the briefcase? Station chief has it. I need that briefcase.
Medical can come pick it up.
Damn, I'm trying to think of something clever to do, but I got nothing clever to do.
Then
I'm like, I wanted to try to use the border. I can't even do that. You know what? I'll go to the medical bot. Oh, there's my disc. And
Go in the other direction and grab the. You're just gonna give the troubleshooter more points? Are you the digital assistant? No, you aren't, because you haven't done anything.
one is damaged, so that's.
Okay, move turn marker.
I'll be right back.
I activate the medical. If I find my disk. And I move once.
I'm guessing that you're just hoping that people do that. I don't know that really. I see. Matt has not used a bribe, so that means that. Yeah, no. Unless he puts a bunch of cubes on the border, that's not going to happen. All right. So for me, I'm just going to remove into EVA. And section action, eat the Daredevil. And I think that's it. I wait. So
Okay, got a good
It was
warm.
pretty bloody game.
Yep.
The station chief and the troubleshooter weren't, and medical. None of them were. We had a lot of characters in there that were anti-chaos. I mean, medical's chaos, but like they do want things to stay alive.
I'm just gonna renegotiate, and I'm done.
Who launched all these pods? I forgot.
The person that cares about people escaping. I'll let you guess who that is.
Yeah. Commander.
I don't know who you're talking about. There's no commander in this game.
Station chief. Yeah. Or the troubleshooter.
It is 100% a troubleshooter.
What can I do? Not much.
Which annoys me because it means that I gave Matt a point.
I'm very annoyed that security.
By the way, Matt, like the troubleshooter doesn't start with biocontamination, right?
Correct. You contaminated that troubleshooter.
Right. No, the reason I say so is because the troubleshooter here has a biocontamination marker, and I just had to tell Robin to remove it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't.
I'm pretty sure that they don't.
I think the rat used to be right there, Andy, in the old layout, like in the old smart board, so it probably got left. I don't have any. I have not done a single thing to the TTS mod, nor do I plan to ever do so again.
I'll just do nothing.
Okay, so out of sheer spite,
Boom.
even though it costs me a point,
What?
yeah, I'm again using the border.
And you're gonna kill everybody?
So I'm already killing everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm using. Oh no, I cannot bribe myself. So that's not.
Nope.
But I am not the border. So I will bribe the border to, because I think somebody has to do it. Otherwise, that poor card has been sitting there doing nothing.
But isn't it damaged?
Yeah, the reactor is damaged.
The reactor is damaged. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, it's contingent upon that.
Yep.
All right, yeah, cannot be. Okay, well.
You're the one who powered this Death Star down in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm the one that damaged the. Oh.
Well, the border did. Let's put it that way. The border did.
Yes, and I'm the one that's been, complaining about this all game because I would have been fine with
What?
Spending my bribe on the death ray if it meant that I could kill all of the people in the mesosphere right now.
So let's see. Rat. So that's 4. I can probably grant that rat something. Why not? Maybe I should just renegotiate. Rat, you'll have one more point.
Yeah, well, I'm not winning that one.
I mean,
That's the game.
All right. Andy, are you going to keep track of points on this thing?
I am.
So, Peter, who were you? Where's Peter? The medical bot or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Tough one. Border dies.
one more point for me.
All right, I need primary points and total points.
We should reveal self first.
Oh, right, we need to do reveal first. So I've already revealed.
And I have third tool. That's 10 points for me.
So
And now everyone's revealed. Is that true? I count one.
Oh, I have not. I am the stranger.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone put cubes to betrayal.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's kind of not that hard usually to guess if the border is in the game by turn 2 or something.
No, I disagree.
All right, Peter, what was your primary point score and then total point score?
I have three primary points.
Okay.
And one bribe, that's 4 total.
All right. So it's to me. I get 1 point for 2 points for every annihilated human, and I have 3 annihilated humans, so that's 6. And no one's a border, right?
Right.
So the botanist escapes. That's another 2, so that's 8 primary points. The security unfortunately made it escape, so I get nothing from that, and I spent my bribe, so 8 total. 8 primary, 8 total. And I feel like this is the first time that the botanist was at all competitive.
Yeah, it was a
The
So-
botanist was a
botanist
big
role,
threat.
actually. Yeah.
So
All right.
all of those buffs were necessary, basically, is what I'm getting.
NPCs that escaped. So the only PC that escaped was the stranger. Is that true? That's good for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 base points. I have my bribe. I failed in my bonus card. So +1 puts me at 8.
The troubleshooter, by the way, Matt, wins a surprising amount of the time, more than I thought. I thought the troubleshooter was actually a difficult character, but looking at the Peter's data, and if it plays out here as well, the troubleshooter actually wins quite often. The maintenance clones also win quite often. I think just because people are trying to survive, and these characters survive, or these characters benefit from people surviving.
Yes, that's true. I actually did get bribed, so actually I go to 9.
Who's... Oh,
Yeah,
Lazarenko.
that is my unfortunate mistake.
Lazarenko.
It would be 9 points for me, and 8 points for you.
So the rat is at
4 points because I'm co-located with the briefcase, and there are 2 downed characters,
And 6 points total.
and 2 points because Stowaway has escaped. That's
Yep. All right, great.
Oh no, sorry, Samuel.
Yeah, so the antimatter has detonated. There is, unfortunately, a contaminated character on Earth. I should have worked a bit harder on that guy. Artifact is still on board. I'm innocent, completely innocent. I mean, what do you guys take me for?
He was one of the first victims fed to a plant. He's a hero. He's gonna receive honors back at home.
Station Chief is down.
Yeah.
I have my my bribe still, so I'm at 9 points in total. So it's 6 plus 3 equals 9.
Excellent.
I have I didn't reveal my secret identity until Stationfall, so that's 1 point. I saved the consort, or somebody saved it for me, so I got 2 points on top of that. I assume I'm not co-located.
Correct.
No.
So
It's too late now because it was answered, but that is in the rules, and I would have asked you to look it up in the rules.
Okay. I assume that they weren't. I assume co-located would mean same pod, so that's 3 from that. I didn't use my bribe, so that's +1, and then I saved the consort, so that's +2, so 6 points total.
It's 16.43. Any tokens in the mesosphere are co-located only with other tokens in the same section. E.g., characters and items in a pod are not co-located with escape characters outside that pod. It's one of the few times I use an example.
It makes sense.
Hey, Andy, this is the first time I'm playing with you in a while where I score more higher than 0 points. So moving on up.
Well, I think the Stranger is probably one of the. And well, you mentioned previously that you thought that the Stranger was hard, and I told you that the Stranger actually is one of the best scorers in the game. So.
Yeah,
How
I
many
mean, it
points
was just
did you make,
someone lost.
Andy?
I got 8 points.
there's
So
two people
what
with
were your
9.
primary? Sorry, Pascal. What were your primary and bonus points?
My primary points were 3. My bonus points were bonuses was for the consort was 2, 1 for my bribe.
So 6 total.
Yeah.